Good evening. This is Patrick McCullough, forecaster here at the National Weather Service office in San Angelo. Again, we're going to focus on an updated briefing about 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Focus on the winter weather possibilities for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and into very early morning on Thursday. And we will tell you that we have some real confidence about the much colder conditions spreading southward across the area. The questions we do have are with the amount of wintry precipitation that may be falling, and whether it falls as a freezing rain, sleet, or a snow. Again, that can make a huge difference on the actual impacts on roadways across the area. An inch of snow usually has a lot less impact than even a tenth of an inch of freezing rain. So it's something that we will have to fine-tune here in the next 12 to 24 hours as we get into the event. But the totals of wintry precipitation and the exact types are going to make a huge difference here in the next 24 to 36 hours. Timing-wise, we'll start tomorrow afternoon at 3 to 6 p.m. The freezing line will be spreading southward very quickly by this point, below freezing, along and north of a Sweetwater to Abilene line up into Haskell and Throckmorton counties. May start to see some light freezing rain as some sleet begin to develop, with temperatures falling well below freezing or even into the 20s by this point. May start to see a few icy spots on bridges and overpasses, again, mainly from Interstate 20 northward. At this point, if temperatures don't drop too far too quickly, then we don't expect a lot of problems on the main roadways quite yet. That'll be coming as we get into the early evening hours. 6 to 9 p.m., the freezing line spread as far south as San Angelo and Brady and Brownwood. Again, by this point, early tomorrow evening, Sweetwater and Abilene and the rest of the big country probably well into the mid and upper 20s at this point. So any freezing rain or sleet that is spreading into the area will start to accumulate on vegetation, on vehicles, and probably at this point on area roadways as well. Again, even as far south as San Angelo and Brady and Brownwood, may start to see a few icy spots on bridges and overpasses. Most areas I think will be okay till later into the evening, but for the Interstate 20 corridor northward with temperatures in the 20s, we may start to see a few travel difficulties on the main roadways as well, as it looks to be a fairly widespread area of light freezing rain and sleet spreads across the area. 9 p.m. to midnight, the freezing line all the way south of Interstate 10 from Ozona to Sonora to Junction. Anywhere from San Angelo, Brady, and Brownwood probably reaching into the upper 20s. Sweetwater and Abilene probably the mid-20s at this point. So again, any freezing rain and sleet that is continuing will be sticking to at least bridges and overpasses, if not main area roadways as well. Again, still big questions about just how much is falling. A little bit of freezing rain may not be as nearly as big as impact as if it starts to we start to see heavier showers of freezing rain and sleet to start to move across the area. So that's our big question here, is just how much wintry precipitation will be falling at this point. But temperature-wise, it'll certainly be cold enough that any wintry precipitation that is falling will be beginning to stick. We go after midnight tomorrow night into early Thursday morning. Again, all areas at or below freezing. In fact, I think Thursday morning low temperatures, we're talking low to mid-20s for most areas. So although the freezing rain, drizzle, sleet, and snow might be very light or ending at this point, any ice that has accumulated on area roadways is not going anywhere. It's going to stick for a little while. And again, it may take some hours Thursday morning, as we've seen here the last month or two. It may take some hours with that temperatures in the 20s. And the ice on the roadways. It may take some hours before that finally starts to get off the roadways and allow travel conditions to improve. So again, little uncertain, or still quite a bit uncertain, on just how much will be falling, and that's going to make a huge difference on the impact. So we'll be fine-tuning that issue here, or that question here, in the next 12 to 24 hours. Thank you.